Our next speaker is Reverend Joel Uptagrafft, and on deck, I believe it's Smiley Thurston.
Thank you, Mr. Member, Mr. Mayor, members of the Commission. Happy New Year. Reverend Joel Cowboy Uptagrafft, 340 North Street, Daytona Beach, Florida, Vice President of Home of Daytona Beach, President of the United Samaritans Universal Life Church. I just want to address an issue with some police officers throwing their weight around like Nazi Gestapo. On the evening of January 2nd, 2016, at about 21:15 hours, Officer Erickson approached me and two other individuals sitting on a bus bench about the corner of Cedar and Beach Street. Officer Erickson pointed to me and stated, "I saw you ditch that beer. What did you do with it?" in a provoking and accusatory tone. I assured her there was no alcohol in the vicinity. Officer Erickson promptly demanded our identification cards, turned on her flashlight, and thoroughly searched the area. After finding no contraband, she stated that Voltran had contacted DBPD and told them that homeless people were no longer allowed to stay at bus stops. Officer Erickson threatened us with arrest if we did not vacate the area immediately. My two friends went to the county administration building, further crowding that area. I went to an unknown site. On January 4th, 2016, at about 09:15 hours, a police unit was in the church parking lot across the street from the J store. As I waited for a bus, I heard the officer say over his PA speaker, "Get rid of the crack stem." Where does DBPD get off not arresting someone for felony possession of drug paraphernalia, however hassling three homeless guys at a bus bench for a non-existent second-degree misdemeanor? And just a quote from one of my favorite Dirty Harry movies, "You can't bust them because you think they're dirty. Psychic don't cut it." By the way, the person who damaged the pipes in the restrooms was a professional thief, not a homeless person. This person committed this crime against numerous businesses throughout the city. Voltran was called, replied they had nothing to do with the bus stops when asked by the president of Home about the report to police. And to a quote from someone else, just from Charles Dickens, a book he wrote. Are there any work camps? Are there any prisons? Why don't the homeless go there? Thank you very much for your time, and thank you so much for passing that amendment. God bless.